We're at Madison Elementary at Mrs. Parsa's class for her annual Thanksgiving dinner, and this is special because it's her last one. She's been teaching for almost 40 years in Santa Ana Unified School District, same school, same classroom. She was a teacher of our board president, current board president, Mr. Jose Alfredo Hernandez. Let's talk to some of the kids about the celebration. Talk to Mrs. Parsa. Mr. Hernandez is here, and our superintendent, his first Thanksgiving here at Santa Ana Unified at Madison Elementary.
Well, today we're going to celebrate our first Thanksgiving. It will be my last Thanksgiving feast here at Madison after 40 years, and it has really been a wonderful time to work with the parents here who have always come to help me and do the costumes, the food, the preparation. And I truly believe that when you have an open door policy, your reputation spreads, and so they know that they can come in and help.
Are you a pilgrim?
Yes.
What is your name, Pilgrim?
Bruno.
What is one thing that you learned about the pilgrims?
They were like kind to people.
And you, what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I feel happy for being in this school.
We are here with Principal Ana Gonzalez at Madison for this Mrs. Parsa's final celebration, Thanksgiving celebration. She's retiring this year. Tell us about what impact she's made and the importance of the celebration for our students.
Well, really, she's made an impact to our community, Madison Elementary, and we will be missing her for sure. And it's not just about what the kids put together, which is very important, but also the engagement of the parents in the community. They come out and they know that they're part of the school, they belong to the school, and they have a way of giving to the school and in their little way, which to us is a great way. So we are going to miss her, and we're going to miss this opportunity, but we really enjoy it. It's not only part of learning, it's part of, as you saw, of culture and bringing the family and the school together to celebrate and to also acknowledge their efforts as well.
Thank you.
And I think it's really important that they learn about, the beginnings of Thanksgiving and the origins of Thanksgiving and where the tradition started and, the foundations of our nation, basically. So.
Good. And what are you thankful for this season?
I'm thankful for my family.
Sebastian, what do you think of the food?
It's delicious.
And what did you learn about the Thanksgiving, about the pilgrims? What's something you remember?
I remember that they hunt for ducks and turkey.
That's right, and that's why we eat turkey on Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
And what are you thankful for this season?
Thanksgiving?
What?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, what are you thankful for?
The food that God makes us.
Very good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You're back here in the classroom that some years ago you were a little kid doing this very celebration, Thanksgiving, and of course many other activities with your teacher. Tell us what it feels like to be back.
It's always nostalgic, I was just sharing with Dr. Miller that certain points in your life, the life of a student, there's teachers that make an impact on your life. And it's not taken away from anybody else or any of the other teachers, but there's certain things that happen. And I remember with Mrs. Parsa, I came here as an ESL student, very limited English, and she definitely made an impact on my life. And when it came to this feast that we did traditionally, I remember I was one of the Indians that was picked. But it was always fun, and it was a great way to learn about our history and this wonderful day. So seeing these children now, bilingual children, putting this together, it's pretty impactful.
So my first couple of years I started with making a turkey soup and the sides. And then I decided, you know what, I really would like to try a Thanksgiving feast. So we study about Native Americans and the Pilgrims, and then the children really understand the background history and the preparation to do this. So I make a menu on a big poster, and whatever they can bring, that is what we use. I prepare the turkey the night before and cook it in the middle of the night. And with 100% participation with the children and the parents, you can't ask for more. So this has been a wonderful successful career for me. And I'm really proud to say that all the superintendents have attended my feast over the years.
So we're here at your own Plymouth Rock in Santa Ana.
Absolutely.
Because this is your first Thanksgiving in Santa Ana, literally.
It is literally my first Thanksgiving here in Santa Ana.
Tell us about this experience enjoying Thanksgiving dinner with the kids.
I got to visit with the teacher, and she talked to me about how this started. But most importantly, she was talking about how the kids are involved in every aspect. They start with a list of like, what are all the ingredients we need to bring together to make this happen? And then they get involved in peeling the potatoes and cooking the food. So, I mean, they're intimately involved in all of this. And she said, actually, those of us that need the most help are probably the males. That we need to figure out that there's a lot of work in cooking food.
It is. We're just going to enjoy it.
Well, we should appreciate that and be thankful, because it is Thanksgiving after all.
It is Thanksgiving.
And so, no, just a tremendous engagement with students.
Right.
And they're talking, it's interesting listening to them talk about the experience.
Right, it is.
And they're very knowledgeable and feel very proud of what they've done.
Right, so it's not just they're not just wasting time doing a celebration. They do history, they do math with portions, they do social interaction.
And what's a critical piece, from an educational point of view, when you look at our EL standards, ELD standards, language arts standards, you look at the assessment, all those have communication. What is this about? This is about communication. They can tell their story in multiple ways, and the teacher is teaching them and communicating. So no, it's very powerful, and commendations to great teacher that's doing great work.
¿Y cuál es su nombre?
Nombre es Rafael López.
Señor López, ¿y su hijo o hija va en ese salón?
Sí, mi hijo está atrás.
¿Y qué le parece esta celebración que están celebrando el Día de Acción de Gracias en esta actividad?
Es muy importante porque, ¿qué le puedo decir? Hay mucho racismo y no es justo. Todos somos peregrinos, todos venimos del extranjero. No es justo, todos somos peregrinos. Sí.
¿Y de qué está agradecido en esta temporada de Acción de Gracias?
De que Dios nos da mucho que comer y nos da mucha salud para nuestros hijos.
Gracias.
Sí, por nada.
Claudia Vázquez.
Claudia Vázquez. ¿Y viene su hija aquí en esta escuela con esta maestra?
Sí.
¿Y cuál es su experiencia y la experiencia que usted ve con su hija aquí en este salón con esta celebración de Día de Gracias?
Pues es algo muy importante para mí, estar conviviendo con mi hijo y muy bonito.
Gracias y feliz Día de las Gracias.
And I found out that if you just ask, you'll get it. So I call Antoinette, who I had never met before all these years, and I only spoke to her over the phone. And I would call in advance, ask if they could come, and she would say, sure. And so I've had a full circle of participation from the district with the superintendents, from Antoinette, the parents, the children. And, when I sit there, I'm going to try not to get emotional because it is my last year. But when you see them all up in front, you're just in awe and amazed.
I love her.
You love her? Very nice. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to our Thanksgiving feast. We have a special program for you in English. Bienvenidos a nuestra celebración de Día de Acción de Gracias. Tenemos un programa especial en inglés para ustedes. We would like to tell you how it happened with a story in English because we are bilingual.
The first Thanksgiving was celebrated many years ago by the Indians and a group of people called the Grants.
The Pilgrims came from far away from a country called England. They came here here because they were not happy in England. We are pilgrims. We came from England by boat. Our ship is called the Mayflower. Winter is coming. We need to work. We need to make houses. We need food to eat. How are we going to get food? We need help. Hi, my name is Quanto. Let us help you. We can teach you how to plant. We can teach you how to hunt for ducks and turkeys. Squatto and his friends taught the pilgrims how to plant, hunt, and fish. The Indians were smart. The pilgrims wanted to give thanks. They invited their best friends, the Indians. The pilgrims cooked a big feast. They wanted to say thank you. They had homes, food, and great friends. This was the first Thanksgiving. And this is how it all happened. Thank you. We will now pray. God is good. God is great. Let us thank Him for our food. Amen.
What is your name?
Andrew Cortez.
Andrew, and what did the pilgrims do when it got really cold outside?
They build houses.
And then?
When winter's over, the pilgrims use the houses for next winter.
That's right. Very good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's good in your life that you're saying, I'm thankful that I have this or that or my family and things like that.
My mom is sick, so I pray for her.
That's good. Hopefully she'll get well soon. And what are you thankful for this season?
First and foremost, my family, my health, and just blessed with the opportunity to continue to do things that I love to do. I'm very blessed with the kind of work that I do and serving on this board. It's definitely been a privilege, and it's allowed me to give back to this community that I dearly love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Annette.
Annette, and what did you learn about the pilgrims?
I learned that they didn't like how they're living.
That's right. And do you like how you're living now in America, in Santa Ana?
Yes.
And what are you thankful for?
I'm thanking the Indians for helping us learn to cook.
And what are you thankful for about Mrs. Parsa?
I'm thankful for Mrs. Parza because she's the greatest teacher of all.
What is your name?
Marlene.
Marlene, and what did you learn about the Indians?
I learned that they were first and they owned all land.
That's right. And what are you thankful for about Mrs. Parsa?
I thank her by helping us learn about Indians.
Dígame su nombre.
Esperanza Venegas.
¿Y por qué es importante que los padres participen en eventos como este?
Porque tenemos que estar más cerca de los niños para enseñarles lo que ya les enseñaron a ustedes, la señora Esparza, que ya les enseñó a uno de ustedes y ahora que continúa con los más pequeños.
Muy bien. ¿Y de qué está agradecida en esta temporada de Acción de Gracias?
De que tenemos salud, tenemos trabajo y tenemos maestros para los niños.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Sí, ¿verdad? Para que me entienda. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Ramona Álvarez.
¿Y por qué es importante que los niños celebren esas tradiciones aquí en la escuela?
Porque yo creo que es importante que se adapten a la cultura de aquí de Estados Unidos para que puedan entender mejor nuestras costumbres, las costumbres de aquí que puedan hacer una diferencia.
¿Y usted participa mucho en este tipo de actividades en la escuela?
yo estoy muy involucrada en la escuela, demasiado creo yo. Además de la escuela, otras actividades fuera de la comunidad también. Soy parte del consejo del board de la asociación del vecindario de aquí de Madison Park. Trabajamos con la escuela, el vecindario para mejorar la comunidad.
Muy bien. Bueno, creo que nunca sería demasiado, así que felicidades y feliz día de gracias.
Gracias a usted.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Mi nombre es María Teresa Cortés.
Señora, dígame acerca de la importancia de que los niños celebren este tipo de tradición.
Para mí es importante porque así los niños toman más valor al trabajo de uno como mamá. Y también porque ellos se relacionan con otros niños, comparten y es muy bonito. Tengo la experiencia yo con mis 5 niños y el niño de 7 años que tengo fue el primer alumno de la maestra que gracias a Dios ella ha podido mantenerlos con ella y así sucesivamente han sido todos y último tengo el que está ahorita y que lamentablemente es la despedida de una maestra muy buena para esta escuela.
Entonces la conoce de muchos años. ¿Qué nos diría de la señora Esparza?
Que es una persona responsable, cariñosa, que sigue sus expectativas y que le gusta que sus alumnos sigan adelante y los trata como si fueran hijos propios.
Gracias. On a personal note, what are you thankful for this season?
I'm sorry?
What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving season?
Well, I'm thankful for one, for being in Santa Ana. We always go through that transition period. You have to disconnect from where you are and get here. That's always, tough in lots of ways. So when we got to November 4th and actually started here, it was great. And my wife has talked about the same thing. It's great that things are beginning to settle down. We're beginning to integrate into what's going on here, and it's good.